So just to recap, when you're in video mode, you can do time-lapse, motion lapse, and then white balance and the grid, and then you can set the camera in manual mode. If I now switch to photo, everything else is pretty much the same, but if I go into the camera settings, now you've got time-lapse, panorama, HDR, white balance, grid, and camera mode. So you just don't have the motion lapse in there, but you've also got added now HDR and panorama. Now the panorama is really good. I like doing panoramas, and when you're in this, to give you an example of what you can get, set it to off. You can do a 180 panorama. You can do a 330-degree panorama. You can also do a 3x3 grid panorama and a 3x5 grid panorama. So let's set it up on you. So if I set the camera over there, hit it 1, 2, 3 times to reset completely. I'm going to set up a 3x5. If I move it forward a bit, I'll do a 3x5 time lapse. That's steady, it's straight. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3x5. So you hit the 3x5 button and then just hit go. And you can see there, what it's going to do now is take a series of photos in all those different angles. 1, 2, 3. You're going to see my office now. But it's brilliant. So if you're in a really nice landscape area, you can actually... What are you photographing over there? Got some clothes. You're going to see my office now. But if you're in a really good landscape area and you want a much bigger photo to print huge on a billboard or something, then obviously this is brilliant because it will stay super stable. It will actually stitch them all together really well for you. And I'm just going to see what this comes out like at the end. But you obviously get a much bigger image than if you were to just take a photo yourself of that scene. So this works really well. And there's that bit. So it's finished. Pretty quick. Now says photo compounding. And there's the final image. You see that on there? That's pretty cool. Okay, so that is a really good photo. So it's much, much bigger. And obviously you can zoom in a lot more and play around with it. And no doubt it would print off really well. So I think that's a really good panoramic mode. It's fantastic. So you can get huge, huge photos. I think it's amazing.